Right, good morning.
Morning.
Okay?
Yeah.
Phone switched off, isn't it?
It's on silent.
That's okay.
Do you want me to switch it up?
No, let's see if it's alone.
Some do. Oh, I'll just check.
There's all these women ringing you up on the way around here.
It's all sorted.
Right, this is a test of your instructional ability, yeah?
Yep.
Odd phases, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so I want you to treat me as a pupil at the partly trained stage. You're filling in for my regular instructor who can't make it today. So I've never met you before, yeah? I am reasonably familiar with the controls of the car. And he said today he was going to teach me how to do this. I think he called it turning the car on the road by using, is it reverse and forward gears or forward and reverse gears or something? Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
Partly
Yeah,
trained.
that's fine.
Subject,
Turning the road.
turning the road by using forward and reverse gears. Yeah, you okay to wood picture?
Yeah, real. Yeah, sound.
Yeah?
Yep.
So we haven't gone into roll yet. Are you okay with the level and
Yeah.
everything else?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah? So you okay with that?
Yeah.
Well, at this phase you can call me Tony. Don't worry if the wrong name comes out or any other name comes out, yeah? As long as it's not rude.
That's fine.
Right, so are you ready to...
Yes, let's begin.
Well, I'll hand over to you then. So
Okie dokie.
meet and greet.
Righto. Morning, Tony. I'm Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Nice to meet you. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
good,
Yeah,
good.
not too bad.
Good. So filling in for your regular instructor today.
Yeah.
And he said we're going to have a look at the turning the road
Yeah,
exercise
yeah.
using forward and reverse gears. So have you done any reversing in your driving so far?
No.
You've never done any reversing? Okay. Have you done any sort of emerging at junctions?
I done a bit of that last week, yeah.
Yeah. And how are you controlling the vehicle?
I just get to the giveaway line, look, and go.
What if it's a bit of a more closed junction?
You mean where I can see?
Yes, sorry, yes.
Oh, I do that. Is it creeping or peeping or peeping and creeping? I can never remember which.
Creeping and peeping.
Yeah, I lean forward and I creep. Yeah.
And how are you controlling the speed of the vehicle?
Oh, I coordinate them pedals with great difficulty.
Okie dokie. So that's going to be similar to what we're doing today with controlling the vehicle during the exercise.
Oh, right.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
obviously we can't do the manoeuvre here, so we'll drive to a suitable training area.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll give you a brief once we get to the area.
Okay, yeah.
So if you want to do your cockpit drill, set
Yeah.
yourself up.
Oh, right. Yeah, all done.
Okay, so before we move off, Tony, just tell me what you can see in your centre mirror.
I can square the whole back window. I can see a bit of my head just straight to the bit yours.
Okie dokie. What about the right door mirror?
I can see the two door handles. I can see that silver van. And I can see the top of them buildings.
Brilliant. And lastly, what about the left door mirror?
The two door handles, the silver bin, and the top of them buildings.
Sounds brilliant. Okie dokie. So when you're ready, Tony, we'll drive off.
I'm going to move off. I'm going to turn left at the end of the road and then the next right. So left and then right.
Okie dokie. So once we've moved off, Tony, we're going to take end of the road left. Good mirrors and signal there, Tony. And end of the road right.
I've only done one of these before. I have to give way to oncoming traffic, don't I?
Yes, you do if there's somebody there, yes. So just noticing there, Tony, we're a little bit small shuffles of the wheel, aren't we? When we're driving, we want to be... Have you heard of the push-pull technique?
I remember he mentioned on the first lesson, I think.
Okay. So what do you think the dangers are with having small shuffles of the wheel?
I thought it was quite okay.
Do you think it's going to give you enough steering in a tight situation? and we're going to go left at the end of the road. So what you want you to do here for me, Tony, is bring your left hand to the top of the wheel.
My left hand.
Your left hand to the top.
Yeah.
Pull down with your left hand.
Yeah.
And push up with your right. And once you've entered the new road, bring your right hand to the top.
Oh.
Pull down your right and push up with your left. That's better, Tony.
Straight up.
And we're going ahead. Quick off the clutch there, aren't we there, Tony?
I haven't had many lessons, don't forget.
Yeah, so we're a little bit when we're coming off the clutch, Tony, we want to be nice and slow.
And turning right.
And we're turning right. So which hand you bringing to the top of the wheel now, Tony?
Top one.
That's it.
Yeah, right one.
The right one, yeah.
Yeah, I've only had about half a dozen lessons.
Okay,
or so.
right. Yeah, so when you come off the clutch, you want to come off the clutch.
Well, all your learners is a lot better than me after half a dozen lessons.
No. Sorry.
You should have seen me on the first couple of lessons.
How'd you get on?
Sorry?
How'd you get on?
Really struggled. Fred says it's been a big improvement. Left hand, isn't it?
So it's right hand at the top. We're pulling down with our right, pushing up with our left. And once we're in the new road, pulling down with the left. Yeah, so when you come off the clutch, Tony, you want to do it a little bit slower than we're doing it now. You want to almost count to 3 and come off the clutch slowly. What do you think the dangers are in coming off the clutch too fast?
A little bit jerky, but I think I'll get better with that.
A little bit jerky, but it could be risk of it could do some damage to your clutch, couldn't it?
As time goes on. Been driving for 20 years and she's not even as smooth as me.
Really?
Yeah. Next on the right.
We take the next road on the right. So what hand do you bring it to the top of the wheel, Tony?
Left.
Right hand to the top.
Sorry, right, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
In the direction the car goes. Better steering there, Tony. How you feeling with that?
Sorry?
How you feeling with that?
Yeah, I think we'll get that going.
Would you like me to hand that responsibility over to you?
Thanks.
Yeah.
We'll stop on the left here.
And we pull up on the left.
It's not a drop curb, so don't worry, I will move if somebody needs to get out, yeah?
Okie dokie.
Right, this will be a suitable area.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. Right then, Tony, so like we mentioned before, we're going to have a look at the turning the road manoeuvre, okay, using forward and reverse gears.
Alright. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, thinking about where it'd be safe, legal and convenient to do a turn in the road, okay, you wouldn't want to do one if you were in a one-way street, because when you turn around you'd be facing the opposite direction.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't do one where you see a no U-turn sign.
Yeah.
And you would want to do one if you ended up in sort of a one-way street.
You would want to
do one.
Right,
yeah, that's going to be the purpose of this exercise. You know what these sat-navs are like? You end up in a one-way street, you need to turn round. Not a one-way street, a dead end I should say, sorry. Yeah, dead end, yeah. So, it's going to consist of 4 reference points during the manoeuvre. Okay. We're at point A. We're going to prepare the vehicle, selecting first gear.
Yeah.
Okay. Once the handbrake comes off,
yeah.
Obviously we need to look all the way around, don't we? We've got effective all-round observations. And then we're going to steer all the way to full lock to the right.
Full lock?
Full lock to the right.
Does that mean I have to lock the steering?
Yes, we're going to steer the steering all the way to the right.
And then lock it?
No, so we're just going to be fast brisk steering of the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way to the right so it won't go any further.
I've never heard of full lock. What does that mean?
So full lock is when you turn the wheel in a certain direction all the way until it won't go any further.
Oh, right, I get you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's known as full lock,
Oh,
right? And then when we're about a metre away from the curb, or about that distance, we're going to start steering to the left.
That's a meter.
Does that mean?
Is it?
I don't know what that is.
You mean about that distance?
Yeah, about that distance away from the curb.
Oh, right, yeah.
We're going to start steering to the left. Okay. We're going to pop a handbrake on. Handbrake's important because we've got something called a camber. Okay. It's just a natural curve in the road, and it may affect us because it either may be like a hill start, or if we're facing downhill, we're going to have to control the vehicle.
So when I get that first reference point, I put the handbrake on, yeah?
Oh no, sorry. So once we get to the first reference point,
Yeah.
we're then going to start steering to the left. Okay. Then we're going to steer to the left until we get to the curb line. Okay. That'll be your second reference point. Then we're going to pop the handbrake on.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pop it in reverse gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carry out effective all-round observations, looking for children, cyclists, vehicles. Yeah. We're going to be looking out the back window until again we get about a metre away from. And then we're going to start steering all the way to the left. Okay. When we get about a metre away from the curb, we're then going to start steering to the right. Yeah. Once the curb, I'll show you another reference point. We'll be about the door panel. We'll pop a handbrake on.
Yeah.
First gear, again, effective all-round observations. We'll steer all the way to the right and end up facing the other direction.
All right.
Okay, Tony.
Yeah.
How does that sound? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
You will tell me when to stop, won't you? Because I haven't got a clue what I mean.
Yeah, I'm going to help you find the reference points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Right up. So, prepare yourself, and then we'll move off.
It's starting to rain now, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, when it rains down here, it's I saw floods here last week.
Wow. Gosh.
Right in the middle of the road it was.
Yeah, so camber it helps the rain pour away into each side to stop surface water.
Oh, does it? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So a camber, it's a bit of a tilt in the road, so when we get really heavy rainfall, it just washes the rain down each side.
What's that got to do with turning the road?
Well, it's going to affect it because it's going to affect the control of the vehicle.
Is it?
Because if we're going downhill, it's going to feel a little bit faster.
Just what I mentioned the rain then, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So if we're going downhill, you're going to want to keep your clutch down and let gravity help.
Oh.
However, if we're going backwards uphill, you may need to bring the clutch a bit
Well,
more.
I'm all ready.
Yep. So before we move off,
Yep.
we're going to be carrying out effective all-round observations, Tony. Okay.
Yep.
So we're going to start at the left back window.
Yep.
Yeah. Looking for me, Tony.
All right.
Yeah. We're looking for any pedestrians, if there's any cyclists, vehicle.
anybody.
No. Left window. Any
Can't see
cyclist
anybody.
vehicles? No. Road ahead. There is a vehicle coming, isn't there?
Yeah.
By the time we finish, they'll be gone. Looking in on back mirror, Tony. Yeah. Any pedestrians or vehicles?
There's a vehicle coming.
There's a
in.
vehicle coming, yeah. Looking out the right door, out the right window. Is there anyone coming out the houses? Any bins? Anything
No,
like that?
no.
And then lastly, over your right blind spot. So out the right back window over your right shoulder. Is there any pedestrians or vehicles there? Or
No,
anything?
no.
So once we've checked that, we'll take the handbrake off, and then using the push-pull method. So right hand to the top.
Yeah.
Big turns that wheel, Tony.
I have,
Bring
yeah.
your clutch up to
I've got
bike.
it fully turned.
That's it. All the way to the right.
It's good the way you can turn the wheel when you're not moving, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't want to be dry steering, Tony.
What's that?
So we just stop there. So dry steering is when you steer the wheel while the car isn't moving. Okay, can cause damage to the steering rack or the
know
tyres. Okay, so we'll carry on. That's it. Just bring that clutch up thickness of a pound coin.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it's still clear. I was
Oh yeah,
stopped there from the minute.
so we need to carry out effective all-round observations again before we move off,
Do I?
Tony. Yeah. So again, back left window.
Oh, it's still clear. Yeah.
So once we're about a metre away from the curb, so we'll stop there for me, Tony. Yeah. So where does the curb line cut into the window for you at the minute?
Right down there.
What about out this right door?
Yeah, right down there.
Okay. So now we can start steering to the left. Okay. We don't want to be dry steering though, Tony. So as the car starts to move, so take your foot off the foot brake for me.
Set the gas, yeah, get
Yeah.
the car ready.
Yeah. And then as the car start steering to the left for me, because if we're dry steering it's going to affect the tread on the tyres. Okay, and we'll stop there, Tony. So where's the curb line for you now? Where does it cut into the door?
It looks like the door mirror is on the curb.
Okie dokie, so we'll pop a handbrake on and we'll select reverse gear. That's not reverse, that, Tony. What's going to happen if you put the car into... That's still not reverse, Tony. Because what's going to happen if you put the car into first, we're trying to go that way, and you're going to be looking out the back window and the car's going to go ahead, isn't it?
Is that not good?
No, because we're going to end up maybe potentially hitting that white car, or we could end up if there was someone on the pavement. Because when we're reversing, we're going to be looking out this back window, Tony.
What was that about if somebody's on the pavement?
We're going to end up potentially hitting them and killing them, aren't we? We don't want to do that.
Oh, I've done this once on my controls. Oh yeah.
That's it, Tony. Yeah. So, before we reverse, we're going to be carrying out effective all-round observations again. Okay.
Get ready first, isn't it?
That's it. Prepare your vehicle.
Yeah.
So we'll look over your right shoulder out the right back window.
Clear.
Look for me. No, look for me, Tony.
Oh.
Is there any vehicles, any pedestrians?
Where?
On the pavement or on the road?
No.
No?
Oh, there's a vehicle waiting, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to wait there, yeah. So looking at you.
I don't know.
They're going to wait there for us, don't worry about them. Looking out the right door window. Is there anyone on the pavement here,
No,
Tony?
no.
Looking ahead, out the front window.
Nobody
No one there. Looking out the back window, through your centre mirror. No one there, no. Looking out the left window.
Oh, don't worry about looking in the road.
Yeah, looking in the road, yeah. And then left back window.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? So, handbrake off, and we're not going to dry steer, because that's going to affect the tread of tyres. So all the way to the left.
It is all the way.
It is all the way, Martin.
Yeah.
Looking out the back window over your left shoulder, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Looking out the window, Tony.
Keep looking that way, yeah?
And once we get about halfway over the road, we're going to start looking out the right back window, okay?
Well, look now.
No, not look. I'll tell you when to look. Now start looking to the right.
Cool. Look, I saw him, wasn't
That's it. I'm going to stop there, Tony. Right. So, handbrake on. So where does the curb line cut into your window at the moment?
Yeah, that no smoking sticker.
Okie dokie. So it's at this point, we're going to start steering to the right.
Now.
No, because why don't we want to dry steer? Can you remember?
Oh, damages the tread on the tyre, you said.
Yeah, and that's not good. So prepare the vehicle.
Oh, gas
Before
set.
you move off, we need to carry out effective all-round observations.
Gas set.
That's it. So looking out the left.
Yeah, I'm just getting my gas.
Oh,
on
I'm
the
sorry.
set.
Sorry.
And check where?
So, left back window.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Into the road.
Yeah.
Ahead.
Oh, going backwards, isn't it?
That's it.
Goes really fast, doesn't it?
Oh, so we've just touched the curb there, Tony. That was my mistake, sorry. So I'll pop a handbrake on. So we've just come back a little bit too far, haven't we? Because we've just mounted the curb.
Yeah, I was going fast, wasn't I?
It was going a little bit fast. That's the camber again, isn't it? So you can keep your clutch down if you need to. Because what's the problems if we're going too fast?
Well, I hit the curb, didn't I?
Yeah, and if there was a pedestrian on it, we're going to hit them, aren't we? Yeah. So we'll prepare the vehicle.
Yeah, it took me a long time to get from the gas to the brake.
That's it, because you can cover the brake with your right foot.
Oh, you... Oh, right. Shame you didn't tell me that before. I could nearly kill somebody, wouldn't I?
Sorry, my mistake, sorry.
What shall I do now?
Right, so we'll prepare the vehicle.
Oh,
Yeah?
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Looking over your left back shoulder. Out the left window. Ahead. To the right. And over your right shoulder out the right back window. Happy to move off, Tony?
I think so.
Yeah?
You want me to stop?
We'll stop once we're straight.
That's what I mean. You want me to
Yeah,
stop
yes
on the-
please, yes, sorry, yes.
Right, alright, just reverse back a bit. How'd I do?
That was okay, Tony. The control was nice, we just went a little bit too far coming back, didn't we? Yeah?
Not my fault.
No, that was my fault.
Why did I come back too far then?
Because we didn't have the foot brake covered with our right foot. Remember, we've got the camber's going to help us with gravity, isn't it, when coming back?
I didn't know that. I didn't know it.
I forgot to mention it, sorry.
Oh.
So when we're coming back, it's almost like we're going backwards downhill. So if you keep clutch pedal down, cover the foot brake.
Oh, I didn't know any of that. Sorry.
No, it was my mistake, sorry. Shall we give it another go, Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah, okie dokie. How much help would you like from me?
I can remember a bit about the observations and the steering.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit worried about when I get near them curves though.
So I'll help you find a better reference point.
Sorry?
I'll help you find a better reference
No, I
point.
felt like I was doing about 90 mile an hour when I got to the curbs.
Well, that's the camber plane, isn't it? So if you want to keep...
Oh, is that the camber I mentioned on the first one?
Yes, sorry,
About
yes.
the rain?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can keep the clutch pedal down,
Yeah.
cover the foot brake with your right foot, and then just squeezing it thickness of a £1 coin. Come to a nice
Could
jump.
you help me with that?
Of course I could. I could give you a
Yeah.
prompt. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So we'll give it a go. So prepare your
Get ready.
vehicle. Yeah. When are you going to steer, Tony?
Oh, you want me to steer now?
No, I'm asking you when you're going to steer. Can you remember what the problem with dry steering is?
Oh, I'm doing the palm first.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake.
Prepare.
Sorry.
Observe. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, correct. And
No,
what are you
there.
looking for, Tony?
Anything. Pedestrians, dogs, cats, bikes, ahead, vehicles, pedestrians, people coming out of driveway.
That's it.
Nobody there.
Good observations, Tony.
Steering wheel move.
That's it. So push, pull,
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's
push,
it.
pull.
Yeah. So as we start to go over the centre of the road, once gravity comes into play,
Oh yeah, I can feel
drop
it
your
now.
clutch pedal.
Drop it.
Yeah, keep it on the floor and
Yeah.
squeeze the brake with your right foot.
Oh.
Yeah. Now whereabouts does the curb line cut into the
You
door?
want me to stop?
Yeah, we'll stop there. Because it's at this point we've got our opposite lock on.
It comes in a little bit different this time.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah. It comes in just ahead of the door mirror.
Oh, so it's changed slightly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to need to put
I
more...
seem to be around a little bit further this time.
I brought you a little bit closer.
Sorry?
I've brought you a little bit closer to the curb.
The last time I was kind of facing in the direction I started.
Sorry about that.
So is this one better?
Yeah, this one's better, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was better control, wasn't it, yeah?
Yeah.
So, you happy with that reference point there, Tony?
If you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. So it's at this point now, once we release the foot brake, we're going to start steering to the left using push-pull.
All right.
Yeah, so which hand are you bringing to the top of the wheel?
Left.
That's it, yeah. And then we'll help find our second reference point,
Right.
okay? So you can keep your clutch pedal down, just release, you may need a little bit of clutch just to get the car, that's it, then drop it again, and we'll stop there. So where is the curb?
When you say drop it, does that mean pull my foot off it?
No, my mistake. I mean push it to the floor and keep it down.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. Because obviously if you're bringing it up to bite, that's going to give the car
Yeah,
more...
yeah, that's kind of English, I understand.
I'm sorry, my mistake. Yeah.
What shall I do now?
So you're happy with that second reference point, Tony? Where does the curb line cut into your...
It looks like the door mirror is actually on the curb.
Okie dokie. Yeah. So,
Is that right?
that's right, that's brilliant. That's your second reference point.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember why that's important now. If I can have a think for a minute, I might be able to tell you.
So
Or do you want to tell me? Or do you,
no, so why is it important we're not mounting the curb, Tony?
Oh yeah, kill pedestrians.
That's it,
Yeah?
we don't want that, do
No,
we? Not on a
no.
Saturday. No.
No.
So, which gear are you going to go
Oh,
for?
reverse, yeah.
That's it. That's it.
That's important, isn't it?
It is important. Can you remember why it's important, Tony?
I don't want to be going that way while I'm looking that way, do I?
No, we don't want that, do we? No? Right. So, prepare your vehicle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
See how we need a little bit more gas, don't we? Because it's the camber again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you going to be looking, Tony, before you move off?
I think I start this side, don't I?
Yes, that's correct. And what are you looking for, Tony?
Do I look on the pavement first?
Yes.
Yeah. Then I look at that car that's
Yep.
stopped.
Yep.
Pavement in front of me.
That's it.
Road behind me.
Very good.
Just give a quick check on that car. I'm not too sure what.
He's going to wait
They're a
there.
bit dodgy, them four drivers, isn't it?
Yeah. That's it. As you come back halfway across the pavement.
I'm halfway across now. Shall I?
So we start looking over.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's going fast again.
So bring your clutch pedal down to the floor, keep it down, cover the brake.
Keep the gas on.
No,
I'll
cover the brake.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll stop there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where's the curb line cut into your door?
Just by the nice marking sticker.
Okay. So as we release the foot brake but keeping the clutch pedal down.
I'm just trying to remember what is important.
Oh yeah, so why is that important, Tony?
Oh, that's where I take the steering off.
That's it, yeah. It's also so it takes the steering off, isn't it? Yeah. So
yeah, I take the steering off.
Can you remember which way you're taking it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to be dry steering.
Oh yeah, I take the steering off when I'm moving.
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to be dry steering, Tony?
Because it damages your tread.
That's it. Yeah.
All cleared out.
Lovely steering there, Tony. Great push pull. And we'll stop there. So where does the curb cut into your car?
Just right in the corner of that window there.
So that's your 4th reference point. Okay. So we'll prepare the vehicle again. This time.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what that reference point.
Oh yeah. So why is that? Yeah. So why is that reference point important?
Sorry?
Why is that reference point important, Tony?
Is that got to do with me not mounting the curb and killing people?
That's correct.
I suppose that's quite important, isn't it?
It's quite critical, yeah. That we don't want to be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is why during this manoeuvre that those 4 reference points are vital, aren't they? So we can carry it out in a safe manner, with due regard for other road users, isn't it?
Yeah. I thought you were going to prompt me and try and find out for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Should I get ready?
Yeah. Yourself ready? Yeah. Lovely observations,
round
Tony.
down the road. I've got room to go before he gets to me, haven't I?
Yeah.
Let's give it a stop.
We'll stop on the left.
Don't worry about the drive. Okay. How'd I do?
That was better. Reference points were better, weren't they, Tony? How are you feeling with them?
Sorry?
How are you feeling with how that manoeuvre went?
Yeah.
With some good observation and nice control and accuracy.
Yeah, the gravity took me by a bit by surprise.
Yeah. So
I felt like I was going over a cliff.
it's the camber, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's the camber, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. Plays a big part
Does it?
in the turn in the road, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've never come across that before.
Oh, have you not? No.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to break off there, just because we've run out of time, yeah?
Okay.
Right, you can... I don't know if you've got a drink with you, have you?
No, I forgot one.
Huh?
I forgot one. I'll be right. Get one in a bit.
Right. Just so you can have a think about the second phase. It's going to be at a trained level, and it's going to be approaching junctions to turn left and right. That's major roads and the mine roads. Yeah? Got some water, do you want a drink?
Yeah, thanks, Tony.
That's not the one I put whiskey in, is it?
I'd love a whiskey. We're having one of them tonight.
Yeah.
It's got to be done.
Okay, we'll crack on, shall we?
Yes.
Here's my bloody water back, you think.
Getting a bollock in here.
Okay. Yeah, so I want you to look upon me as a pupil at the train stage.
Yeah.
I've got a test coming up in about 3.5 weeks' time, yeah? You're filling in for my instructor who can't make it today. He has got the same car as you, just a different colour. So I am familiar with the controls of the car and the layout, yeah? He said today he was going to just have a quick look over on my approaching junctions to turn left and right, just to make sure there's no problems there, yeah?
Yep.
So for this phrase, for this phrase you can call me Bob.
Bob.
Don't worry if you get the name wrong, it doesn't make any difference, yeah?
That's fine.
Whatever name you call me, it's probably my second or third name anyway, yeah?
That's fine.
So
Absolutely.
I'll leave it up to you when you're ready to meet and greet.
Brill. Okay. Morning, Bob. I'm Tom.
Oh, Tom,
Nice
how
to
are
meet you. Yeah, you okay? Yeah. Good,
not
good.
too bad.
So filling in for your regular instructor today, you
Yeah.
can't make it. It says we're going to just have a quick look at your approaching junctions to turn left and right.
Yeah.
So just talk me through, how do you identify an approaching junction, Tony?
I look for gaps. I think there could be one ahead there, because I see a lamppost right opposite,
Yep.
and it looks like a gap in the buildings.
Yep.
You might see a vehicle's going in or a vehicle's coming out. You might even get a road sign,
Yeah. You might do. Yeah.
and you get markings on the road, don't you?
Yeah, that sounds right. So if you were turning, approaching a junction to turn left,
Yeah.
what mirrors and signal would you check?
Yeah, the usual ones. For turning left, inside out, middle and left.
Yeah. What about if you were turning into a sort of a closed junction and your view was a bit restricted, what speed would you turn into one?
I turn normally any speed between 5 and 13.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, okay. So when you're ready, shall we go and have a look at some?
All right.
Yeah, so do your cockpit drill, set yourself up. think you might. Yeah.
It's going to pull forward. Okay, all done.
Okay, Tony. So just before we drive off, just let me know what you can see in your centre mirror.
I can see the top of the window, the bottom of the window, and both corners. I can even see a bit of my head restraint.
Sounds good. What about your right door mirror, Tony?
I like to see the front door handle in the bottom left-hand corner. I can see the road, horizon, and sky.
Sounds great. And just lastly, your left door
Pretty
mirror.
much the same.
Pretty much. Okie dokie. So when you're ready, we'll drive off.
We're going to turn left.
We'll be turning left. So just notice there, Tony, we checked the centre mirror, then signalled, then the left mirror.
Yeah, check both mirrors.
Yeah, but you did the signal in between. Can you think about any dangers associated with that?
No, that was fine.
So you're checking remember what you checked your centre mirror for?
See how close people are behind me.
What do you check your left mirror for?
Normally bicycles.
Normally bicycles. So if you've put a signal on, then check your centre mirror. May not be safe to turn, mightn't it? Then check your left mirror, sorry. May not be safe, mightn't it?
Yeah, but I've looked, haven't I?
Yeah, but you put your signal on in between, so you may scare the cyclist if there was one
I
there.
never thought of that.
You don't want to be scaring them, do we?
Oh, right,
No.
yeah. And we're going to turn left at the end.
And we're turning left at the end of the road. So that was good mirrors, how you check your mirrors and then put your signal on there, Tony.
Yeah.
Just remind me why you've
middle
done...
and left, then signal.
Yeah. So that's really the same as when we're approaching.
Oh, right.
Yeah?
And we're going to turn right.
We'll be turning right. So what mirrors are you checking here, Tony?
Middle, right. Oh, and then indicator.
Very good. And just remind me why that's important.
In case somebody overtaken me.
That's it, very good. Just noticed there, Tony, we've cut the corner there.
Yeah?
Yeah, you just cut the corner there.
Looked alright to me.
No. Can you think of any dangers associated with cutting the corner?
Yeah, never cut corners. People coming down the road can hit you.
Yeah. Well, we just slightly... Park cars on the left there, wasn't it?
So I didn't cut the corner.
No, my mistake, sorry. No, you're absolutely fine.
Turning right.
Oh, we're turning right.
And we're going to take the next road on the right.
I'm going to take the next road on the right. Lovely mirrors and signal there, Tony.
thanks.
Would you like me to hand that responsibility over to you?
Yeah, I think I've got that now.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, see, that's definitely a corner cut back, Tony.
But you said the last time I wasn't.
No, the last time... So sometimes you can cut the corner, can't you, if there's parked vehicles there? There's no other choice
I
but
just
to
followed
cut...
the curb round there. I don't know why you're making such a big deal about it.
Because if you cut in the corner and if there's a vehicle on coming...
Yeah, but I can see it's clear.
Yeah, but you still don't want to be cutting the corner.
And turning right.
We turn right. Would you cut the corner here, Tony?
Sorry?
Would you cut the corner here?
Yeah, it's the merge, isn't it?
So why wouldn't you cut the corner here?
Sorry?
Why wouldn't you cut the corner here?
So I go forward a bit and then turn.
Yeah. What's going to happen if you cut the corner here, if you turn too early?
I'd end up on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, that's the same when we're approaching. If you're turning too early, we're going to hit someone head on, aren't we?
I thought I was turning at the right time.
No. So, do you have a reference point when you turn?
And turning right.
When when you're
I
approaching.
just know it. I've had 105 lessons in there.
Would you like me to give you a little prompt when turning right?
Sorry?
Would you like me to give you a little prompt?
Well, if you think I need help to pass my test, or on the phone my test,
No.
please feel free, yeah?
Okie dokie, yeah, sure.
I'm paying you £50 an hour for this,
That's
isn't
it.
Take the next turning to the right, yes.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right, Tony. So there's nobody behind us, so when I tell you to stop, so if you want to stop there for me, oops, daisy, just pull yourself forward until I tell you to stop, Tony.
Oh.
Sorry, that was my
Oh,
fault.
stop, stop,
Yeah,
stop.
no, that was fine, my fault. I'll just stop there. So, if you imagine a centre line in the road that you're turning
In this road?
No, in the road you're turning into.
Oh,
imagine
right.
a centre line.
Yeah.
Whereabouts would it cut into the car?
Just by the door mirror.
So that's your, and then you're not going to cut the corner, are you then? Because you imagine if there was a car on the right and you turned too early, there was a car emerging. You're
Only
gonna
a car.
or a bus, or if there was, anything.
Oh, I'd really be worried about a bus, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So does that reference point make sense there for you, Tony?
yeah.
Yeah. So we'll turn into the road when you're ready. Looking into the road you're
Oh,
turning
okay.
into. Why is it important we look into the road we're turning into, Tony?
No, Fred said something about never put your car where your brain and your eyes haven't been.
Yeah. So we want to be looking because there could be someone crossing, couldn't there, a pedestrian?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to be running them over, do we?
No.
No.
Right at the end of the road.
And at the end of the road we'll turn right. How are you getting on with your manoeuvres, Bob?
Sorry?
How are you getting on with your manoeuvres for your
Yeah,
test?
fine, yeah.
Yeah, you doing alright, yeah?
Yeah, piece of cake.
Yeah, good,
I
good.
can do it nearly as good as that.
That's it.
Not quite. And turning left.
And we'll turn left.
Yeah, I'll remember that. Never cut a corner again.
Remember why it's important we're not cutting corners.
Get hit by a bus.
Yeah. We don't want that, do we?
Yeah, I'll never cut a corner again.
No.
I'll remember that. It's a golden rule, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Unless, however, there is times we may have to cut the corner, isn't there? Can you remember
Is
where?
there? No, I can't.
So if you're turning into a road where there's parked
Turning left.
vehicles, we turn left again. If you're turning into a road where there's parked vehicles on the left, you may need to cut the corner, mightn't you?
Oh,
Yeah. So it's a bit flexible, isn't it?
is it?
Yeah.
It's not black and white.
It's not black and white, no. No. It'll be adaptable to the circumstances on the road.
Take the second on the left. It's where the second set of bollards is.
We're taking the second road on the left, Tony, just where the second set of bollards are. Lovely mirrored signal there, Tony. A bit slow, do you think, the speed on the approach there, Tony?
I think it's fine to me.
I'll just up your speed to about sort of 12 mile an hour.
No problem.
What do you think the dangers are approaching a junction too slow, Tony?
Safe?
Do you think it's always safe though?
Sorry?
Do you think it's always safe though? Think about
Yeah.
cars behind us that may be coming up quite fast up the road.
Oh, they sometimes brake very hard behind me and toot the horn and
Yeah.
flash the lights.
Yeah, it's all about being progressive, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, how was your view into the road?
It was good.
It was okay, wasn't it? Yeah, it was quite.
Yeah.
It's quite a big junction to
Yeah.
turn into as well, wasn't it? Yeah. So,
And turning left.
and we're turning left now. So, what speed are you going to approach this one at, Tony?
2.
Back 12.
Oh, 12, sorry.
Yeah, back 12. It's
Oh,
quite.
right.
It's quite open.
Add 10, yeah.
Yeah. That's it. And why is it important, Tony, with approaching at that speed?
Yeah, vehicles behind me.
That's it. Do you think we can always
And
approach?
turning left.
And we're turning left. So what speed are you going to approach this one at, Tony?
About the speed I'm at.
Yeah. You're It's based on what you can see into it, isn't
Oh,
it?
right, I get you.
Yeah. So that was very nice, Tony. Would you like me to hand that responsibility over to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And turning left.
And we'll be turning left.
And turning right.
And we'll be turning right.
And left.
And at the end of the road, we'll turn left.
Take the next road on the left, please.
And we take the next road on the left. So what's your view like into this road, Tony?
I'm going to do this about 12.
I'd slow it down, Tony, to
I'm
about
slowing it
5. Clutch up.
Oh, clutch up.
So, do you know the dangers with coasting? Do you know what coasting is, Tony? Bob?
Is that where you, oh, you lose engine braking or something?
Yeah. That's quite dangerous, isn't it?
Is it?
Yes, it's quite dangerous, especially when we're going downhill, because gravity's going to take us away,
Oh.
isn't it? Yeah. And we want to bring, once you've selected the appropriate gear, you want to bring your clutch back up,
Oh, right.
come off the clutch.
And we're going to turn left.
And we'll be turning left. So here, Tony, select your appropriate gear, back off the clutch.
Oh, back up.
Feel the
Oh,
control.
hand up, clutch up, innit?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I can't see here. I'm going to do a
You're going
5.
to do 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Very nice. That's very nicely done, Tony. Yeah. Just remember why it's important we're not coasting on the approach.
You lose that engine braking.
That's correct. Would you like me to hand that responsibility over to you, Tony?
Yeah. I don't know we do that. We're just a bit nervous.
Put it down to a one-off.
Sorry?
We'll put it down as a one-off. Good observations there, Tony.
And turning right.
I'll be turning right.
Next road on the left, please.
I'll take the next road on the left. You're going to go for 12, yeah? Oh gosh, just noticed you've swung out into the road a bit there, Tony.
Yeah, you get around the corner so.
Do you think that's the safest thing to do?
Yeah.
What about cars that are going to overtake us, potentially?
If they swing around me, I have noticed that happening.
Yeah. It's because you're coming out into the road.
Yeah, I don't mount the curb though, do I?
Yeah. So just, you don't want to be doing that. Why don't we want to be mounting the curb?
Well, Fred's very fussy with his allies and I don't want to hit pedestrian, do I?
No.
Well, I don't want to end up in the middle of the road either.
Because what are the dangers with that?
Okay, and oncoming buses, loads of buses around here.
Yeah, lots of buses, you know.
End of the road left.
And at the end of the road left. are you judging how to follow that curb line around there, Tony?
Oh, it's easy. See the corner of that window?
Yeah.
I just follow it around in the corner.
So it's the exact same when we're approaching junctions, isn't it? Yeah. And by
yeah, I just follow it around.
Yeah, so by doing that way, there's no need to swing out into the road.
Yeah, I just follow it around.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think why now. But,
Oh, so why? Yeah, so why?
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, so I don't mount the curb and kill a pedestrian, or I don't end up in the middle of the road.
That's correct. That's correct.
And we're going to turn left.
And we'll be turning left. So what are you going to do in regards to your position, Tony?
Oh, follow the curb round.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, no need to swing out then.
No. Very nicely done, Tony. Very nicely done. Would you like me to hand that responsibility over to you?
Yeah, and a couple of minutes. And turning left.
And we'll be turning left. Much better, Tony.
End left and end left again.
So at the end of the road we're turning...
Two lefts.
So at the end of the road we're turning left, Tony, and then it'll be immediately left.
Did you say left again?
Yes, and then at the end of the road left.
Well, there's a next turning to the right, please.
And we take the next turning to the right, Tony. Good mirrors and signal. So how are you judging when it's safe to go here, Tony?
Yeah, I'll count to 6.
You count to 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I've done it.
Is that always the best way?
Sorry?
Is that always the best way?
Works for me.
Works for you?
Even if there's nobody there, I still count to 6.
Well, if there's nobody there, we can go, can't we?
No, Fred said always count to 6.
No, but if there's no need, you remember it's about being progressive, isn't it? What's going to be the risks if we're just waiting in the road when we don't need to be?
Well, the people behind seem to give me funny looks, but I've got to do me 6, haven't I?
No, you haven't got to do your 6. It's not black and white.
I've got another way of working it out. That's the way I've been doing it.
Have you heard of something called the walk across rule?
I have it emerging, yeah.
Yeah. It's the same when we're approaching to turn right.
Yeah.
When crossing a path of traffic, we can use the walk across rule. So it only needs to come into play if there's oncoming traffic.
And turning left.
And we'll be turning left. If there's nobody there, then we don't need to be waiting in the middle of the road, do we?
Oh, so you walk from the middle line to the curb, yeah?
It's from one side to the other, not the middle.
What do you mean, one side?
So it's from one curb to the other,
Oh.
as opposed from in the middle, okay.
Is that why sometimes when I'm turning right, people behind flash the lights and
Yeah,
toot the horn at
because
me?
yeah, that's correct. Because some roads don't have a filter lane, do they?
Well, I'm counting 6 and they're tooting the horn at me.
Yeah, because they can't get past.
No,
So if you're just waiting unnecessarily, it's causing frustration, isn't it?
it's not a lifetime to wait, is it? Counting 6.
But, you know.
Some people just have patience, don't they?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
I ask you a question?
Yes, absolutely.
You know, when I'm approaching these turnings,
Yes.
my wife said if you get a pedestrian standing on the pavement and you haven't got a clue what they're going to do, the best, we're going to turn left. The best thing to do is just wave them across, get rid of them.
Do you think that's the best thing to do though, Tony?
Sorry?
Do you think that is the best thing to do though?
Yeah, they haven't got a clue what they're doing, these pedestrians, have they? At least by waving them across, they know where to stand, don't they?
Do you think that's potentially inviting them into danger though? What if a cyclist hasn't seen you wave them across?
Oh, check the mirrors first.
Yeah, but there could be a car coming from another direction that hasn't seen you wave them across, or secondly hasn't seen them.
Never thought of that.
Yeah. You only want to let pedestrians cross if the foot's already on the road.
Oh.
Because they've already made their mind up, haven't they? Yeah?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Is it not even okay to wave people you know across?
Absolutely not. Because you just got to think that somebody else might not have seen you wave them across or the pedestrian.
Yeah.
You've invited them into danger, and then ultimately they could, and we're turning left, ultimately they could end up being killed.
Well,
Yeah. Just a bit of food for thought anyway.
next on the right, please.
I'll take the next road on the right. So are you going to judge here, Tony, if it's safe to
if I
cross
can
the
walk
path
from
of
that
traffic?
curb to that curb.
That's it, yeah.
I'm giving up on that 6.
Yeah. Don't beckon the pedestrians, let them...
Oh, I probably could have answered that after your...
I'm sorry. My mistake.
Well, the examiner told me not to beckon.
No, I'm sorry. But handled it much better with not counting to 6 anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to beckon him across.
No, that's my mistake. Sorry, I should have let you answer it. Sorry.
And turning right.
I'll turn right.
If anybody's standing there, I'm not going to beckon them across,
No,
right?
because why is it? What's the dangers in beckoning them?
Get hit by somebody else.
That's it.
Stop on the right-hand side, just by the litter bin, please.
And we'll stop on the right-hand side by the litter bin.
How did I do?
You did very well,
Am I
Tony.
going to pass?
I think so.
Sorry?
I think you would.
Yeah?
Giving you some things to think about anyway, Tony.
Sorry?
Giving you some things to think about anyway. Yeah?
Right, that relax. How the first phase go?
Try to recover.
Sorry?
I tried to recover. Thank you.
What do you mean you tried to recover?
I don't think it went fantastic, but however, if I reflected on that to when I did my right reverse on my test,
Yeah.
I think it went a lot better.
Yeah, we're not referring back to your previous test, are we?
No. But if I was to compare the two, though, that's what I was...
Do you think you made too much assumptions about me knowing about gravity?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we weren't even going to get a mention about
100%.
the camber, yeah? If you find there's things like that you forget, is it not a good idea to put it in that rubbish briefing book you got there, yeah? And it is rubbish, to be honest with you. Yeah?
I probably should get a better one.
Sorry?
I don't know where I get a better one from.
From driving-instructor.tv for £19.99.
Oh, you'll have to show me that, because I don't know. Show me when we go to camp.
Yeah. Yeah, the idea of a briefing book that's got no writing on it, which it hasn't, is put your own little notes on there, yeah?
Yeah.
I actually gave you a lifeline with the thing about camber, about the rain, didn't I?
Absolutely.
But even that didn't ring any bells when I was getting near the curbs, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've given you a 4 on the turn in the road.
Have you?
Yeah, but you've got to remember the 3 main parts of a manoeuvre are control, observations, and reasonable accuracy, yeah? Yeah, we must keep control, yeah? You should have been a bit more on top of me as I got near those curbs, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was still on the gas, wasn't I?
Yeah, I didn't even... Yeah.
Well, because because gravity wasn't mentioned until we started, practically started to move. Well, the word gravity never even came up. We just took, I brought camber up, didn't I?
Mm.
Well, I brought up about rain and you brought camber up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very important part of the move, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Observation wise, it was very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't panic with the cars waiting.
No.
Could have just made me a little bit aware of the van that came speeding down from the left.
It caught me a bit off guard, that.
Well, you shouldn't be caught off guard,
No,
should you?
no.
Yeah, 'cause that was a real live learner.
Yeah.
Lucky enough, we were still going that way, and we were practically at the curb, so it didn't really come into play.
Mm.
Yeah, second phase, I'll give you 5.
Wow.
Yeah. How do you feel the second phase went?
Amazing.
Sorry?
Amazing. I was happy with it anyway.
Yeah. All the sport, all the faults are spotted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you doubted yourself on the first corner cut, didn't you?
Yeah, then I remembered in my mind that there were cars there, wasn't there? I think, if I can...
Yeah, they weren't blocking the whole of the road, were they?
No.
I came around that corner completely on the wrong side of the road, didn't I?
I knew you did.
Well, stick to your guns. Yeah, don't go backing off, yeah? Yeah,
I sorted it though in the end.
Sorry?
I sorted it, I think, in the end. Just about.
There was no reason to cut the corner to that degree, yeah?
No.
Even the cars that were there, if you look back in the video, I probably could have got around the corner, no problem, without cutting the corner on. That was a complete corner cut, were you?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
And it was on the second one as well, yeah? But you kind of started to doubt yourself. Stick to your guns. If you feel that I'm not doing what you should be what you did in your part 2, you're probably right. It was a definite corner cut, yeah? Well done anyway, you held it together quite well.
I'm still happy with that.
Yeah,
That's alright.
Yeah, you held it together quite well. Yeah, there was an error on the corner cut. The rest of it was good.
Yeah.
Coast was spotted well. Speed was spotted well. I like the way when I crawled up, you didn't come in with the usual old crap. Speed up a bit, yeah, because I would have been doing about 1 mile an hour more or 90 mile an hour more before getting to the corner. Yeah, you gave me a Pacific up to 12 mile an hour. Yeah,
and it works, doesn't it? Yeah,
it does work. Yeah,
I feel a lot more confident with that one than 3 weeks time ago, whenever it was, when we done the last one. Didn't do a mock, did we? Never done a mock, but
yeah, it's on the second turn in the road. It should have been more prompting, and you did say it was going to be prompting.
Yeah,
but you weren't really prompting.
No.
Prompting means, and what are you looking for on the way across? Oh, that first reference point. And what's that first reference point for? Oh yeah, that's where I stop, so I can then take when I start moving, take the steers off.
Right,
Yeah,
I get you.
And what's the second reference point you're looking for? Oh yeah, that's so I don't mount the curbs. Yeah. So if you're going to prompt, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
If we had time to do a third one, then what would you have said to me?
Again, how much help would you like?
Yeah.
And then sorted it accordingly to what?
Yeah, I may have said I'll have a go on my own.
Yeah.
What would you have said then?
Well, I'll just sit back and observe for any faults.
Any reassurance you might give me?
Yeah, give it a go, yeah.
Any reassurance you might give me?
I can't think.
Well, you're not going to go to sleep if I'm on the go on my own, are you? Any reassurance you might give me?
Well, I don't know, what would you say? Well, I'll watch, I'll observe and step in if I...
Yeah, that's what...
If I need to, yeah.
That's going to give you a little bit of confidence having to go on my own, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, knowing that you're... don't make it sound like... I'm going to get out and sit on the wall and have a fag and a glass of water while you do it, yeah? Yeah, by all means have a go on your own. I'll keep an eye on you. If you need any help,
I'll step
I'll
in.
come in, yeah? Well, I'll give them a pause.
I'm quite happy with that anyway. It was alright.
Yeah, you should be happy. Very good.
I think, it was alright. The turning road was a lot better than the last one we done,
Sorry?
wasn't it? The turning the road was a lot better than the last one.
Was the last one bad?
I thought it was a bit shit, The one we done 3 weeks
Will
ago.
you stop swearing on bloody YouTube? Yeah?
Oh, is it still?
Of course it's still running.
Gonna get you banned off YouTube.
That's right.